What's up, Bacon Bits? Welcome back to another episode of Amazing Bacon Games. Today we're going to be continuing our series on Isles of Adalar, and since we're a day late and $1 short, we might as well jump right into it. Real quick before we get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to my 12-year-old daughter. She was an executive producer and a researcher on this video. She's been watching me do these videos and she wanted to help, so she jumped right in. Just want to give a shout out to her, drop a like for her, tell her you appreciate what she's doing, and without further ado, let's get right into this. So you guys know we've been looking at Isles of Adalar for a while now, and it's a game that is coming up that I really am interested in seeing. These guys over at Peakway are doing a lot of good stuff, but they need your help. Stay tuned towards the end of this video, and I'm going to let you know how you can help them make this happen. To give you guys a quick little overview of what's going on with Isles of Adalar, it's an RPG, going to be multiplayer, world building, in-depth type of stuff that you've never seen before, and it looks amazing. They're having some struggles right now, and that's why I want you guys to help out. But that's enough of all that stuff. Let's jump right into some of the new features that they're working on with this new update. In their newest devlog, Peakway revealed that they're working on a revolutionary new system when it comes to dialogue. A lot of people, when they play multiplayer RPGs, they don't really feel like they're immersed in it because they don't really have a voice to say what they want to say. With this new dialogue system, each person that's playing multiplayer is going to get their vote in on what the dialogue choice is to continue the story forward. As you see on the screen, you get that little option pop up where you can add your vote, and that's going to determine how the story goes. That's something that they're trying, that's new, that I think is really going to work out well. On top of that, they've also added different character mods to work on the lighting, work on the different look of these characters, because that was one thing that a lot of people was talking about, was that their graphics were kind of struggling, and I understand that. I'll get into that in a second of why I'm not too worried about that stuff. When you're talking about gameplay, they've actually got a huge document that they're working on where it shows what they're implementing whenever it comes to stealth, bounty, pickpocketing, and they've even got a debug mode that you can click on in-game so you can see exactly where your stealth mode is going, where different spells are affecting it, sneaking and everything else, where you can get a visual of how your opponents are seeing you and hearing you. And I think seeing that visual when you enable this debug mode is really going to kind of add your appreciation for the game. Another one of the minor features that they added and they highlighted in the most recent devlog is the fact that now you can swim underwater. They've always had the ability to swim above water, but now that they've added some textures and almost a different world underneath the water, you're going to be able to explore it, and I'm going to guess probably be able to find some treasures and different features and things like that that are going to be brand new now that they're adding. On to the news of how you can help Isles of Adalar and Peakway. Their crowdfunding so far hasn't really gone as well as they would have hoped for it to go. So unfortunately, they had to let one of their developers go. And I know if you're talking about a AAA studio or something like that, one developer isn't really that big of a deal. But here's the deal, guys. Peakway is a studio that only has 3 developers. Or I should say, only had 3 developers. Now that it's only got 2, they could really use your help because they would love to bring that guy back and continue doing work on this. Now I understand how that can be discouraging for some people and not really necessarily want to support this, but look at the images on the screen, look at the videos that I've brought out, the videos that Peakway has brought out. They're still cranking forward and working on this. They're still going to hit that early release date as far as they're planning on in July of this year, so you're going to still see a lot of progress, but it would make it a lot easier on them if they could get a little bit more help so they could start focusing more on developing and less about worrying about paying the bills, so to speak. That Indiegogo campaign is going to be down in the description, and I'm going to pin it in the comments. But I want to give you guys the chance to please consider helping this project. Small businesses and small studios need love too, and this is one that is going to revolutionize the RPG genre, and anybody who's really looked into this game can tell you that. Look at Peakway's comment sections. Everybody that's supporting this project believes in what they're doing, and I'm just asking you guys to consider to do the same. One of the ways that you can help if you're unable to donate, and that's completely fine, go on to Steam, like you see on the screen. Click, put it on your wish list, because the more it gains momentum, the more people are going to see it, and the more that it can help. Also consider sharing the project on your social media sites. I don't really have anything else for you guys for this update for today, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up, let you know what's going on, kind of give you that little bit of a plea for help to help these guys out. Now, I just want to make it clear, I'm not getting financially compensated by the guys over at Peakway or anything like that. That's how much I believe in this project. I want to do everything I can to help them succeed. and hopefully you guys want to do the same. Before I get out of here, I just want to say one last thing. You guys know I usually add a little mental health awareness, a little brief at the end of these videos. I'm not going to do that today. Here's what I am going to do. If you're listening and you're still in school, if you're in middle school, high school, anything like that, I want you to know that there's going to be times that you deal with bullies and people that don't necessarily understand you. They may make fun of you, they may pick on you or whatever. My kids go through that the same. My 12-year-old daughter actually got made fun of not that long ago just because she was wearing a shirt that had my YouTube name on it. Kids are going to find reasons to make fun of you, and I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I want you guys to keep your heads up and realize that bullies are just being bullies. Don't let that affect who you are. Be interesting, be unique, be yourself, and most importantly, make sure that you're happy. If you're dealing with a bully, make sure that you tell your parent, tell a teacher, tell the principal, whoever you got to tell, because you don't have to deal with that. You can overcome it, and just know that sometimes bullies are just going to exist, but that doesn't mean that you have to let it get to you. You can overcome. Alright guys, I appreciate it. That's my video for today. I appreciate a like, shares, and subscribes. And like I said, if you could, drop a like, maybe a comment of encouragement for my daughter who is helping with these video edits and stuff like that now. Let her know she's doing a good job. Until next time, I'm the Amazing Bacon. I'll talk to you guys later.